Hey, so I know you are the one who uses Shopify to sell the products online, and you are also still adding the details in your Airtable base manually. Then this video is definitely for you. Today we are going to create a connection between Shopify and Airtable in such a way that whenever we receive a new order from Shopify, automatically the details of that order will be added in your Airtable base. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to watch this video till the end and follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So as you can see that I am running an e-commerce store and using Shopify I am selling these products online. So let's purchase a product. I'm going to purchase this dress. So I'm going to go towards this buy it now and purchase this dress. Alright, so I'm going to simply enter all of these details and purchase the dress. I'm going to enter the card details too. Now I'm going to enter the expiration date and then the security code. And after entering all of these details, we have to click on this pay now, and once we click on this pay now, you're going to see that we have successfully purchased this dress. Let's open our Airtable, and now you can see we only have 2 entries over here. Now let's wait for a few seconds and we're going to see that a new entry has been added right over here without any manual efforts, and within seconds whenever a new purchase is made on Shopify, automatically the record is created on Airtable. You're going to see all the details: the order number, the customer name, the email address, the product name, the quantity, the total amount. You're going to see the shipping address and also the order status. And further, my team can update this order status too. If they wish, they can definitely update it for out for delivery, delivered, ready to dispatch, or something like that. So yes, this is the magic which we're going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own e-commerce store, then for that, please watch this tutorial till the end. I promise you this can be really helpful for your business. So let's move on further, and we're going to create this automation using Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation tool, alright, using which we can create this connection. And as you can see that I have opened the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So I have already logged in my Pabbly Connect account. That's the reason that I'm directly on the dashboard. If you wish to log in your Pabbly Connect account, you can go towards the description box below. You're going to find the landing page URL. Go on the landing page and log in the Pabbly Connect account. And after logging this, you have to click on this button which says create workflow. It is going to ask you to select the workflow builder, and you're going to get 2 options. One is new and the another one is classic. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible, and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is stable, has a familiar approach, and ideal for those if you like tried and tested setup. So it is ideal for you. So you can select any one of this. I'm going to select this new one. So let's go towards the select of the new one, enter the workflow name and the folder you wish to save the workflow in. And if you wish to create a new folder, you can go towards this create folder button and create your own. After entering the workflow name and selecting the folder, we have to click on this button which says create. And once we click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of this automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the 2 main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So what we have to click on? We have to click on this add trigger button to start the process. For the trigger application, we have to select it as Shopify. So I'm going to search for Shopify and select Shopify V2. For the event, we have to select it as new order and click on this connect. Very easy till now, right? Now also you have to follow me, and it is very easy. I promise you. What you have to do is you have to copy this webhook URL and open your Shopify account. And after coming towards your Shopify account, you have to go towards this left end of the site towards settings. And now after coming on settings, you have to go towards this left end of the site once again towards this notifications. And once we come to notifications, we have to go towards this webhooks over here. So let's go towards this webhook webhooks, and we're going to see all the webhooks which I've added previously. But what you have to do is you have to directly click on this button which says create webhook. And now for the event, you have to select it as order creation. Select the format. For the URL, you have to paste the URL which you copied from the workflow, and then for the API version, you have to select it as latest and click on this save. Very easy. With this, we have successfully created a connection between Shopify and Pabbly Connect. But now let's move on further, and it is saying waiting for webhook response. And how are we going to capture this webhook response? For that, we have to do a test submission and purchase a product from this Shopify store which we have recently connected with Pabbly Connect. And in order to do this test submission, you have to go back towards the dashboard, and in this online store you have to go towards this view online store, and let's purchase a product as demo user, or let's purchase the product as new user. We have to do a test submission. So I'm going to purchase this dress. I'm going to open this dress and go towards this buy it now, and once we come towards this buy it now, we're going to purchase as new user. So I'm going to enter the details, which is the email. Now let's move on further. I'm going to enter the rest of the details too, which is the first name and the last name and the address. So the first name, you're going to keep it as new, last name as user, this as the address, and you're going to see the rest of the details which I have entered. Now for the card number, I'm doing a test submission, so I'm going to enter the dummy card, which is 1. For the expiration date, I'm going to keep it as this, and the dummy details one by one. And as you can see, with this we have successfully completed all of these details, and now we have to click on this pay now. And once we click on this pay now, you're going to see that this is the dummy card, and using this we have successfully purchased this product or this dress. So now let's open our workflow, and you're going to see the details of the same will be captured right over here as the webhook response. You're going to see the details have been captured successfully. You're going to see all the details which we entered during our test submission, be it the name, be it the address, or the rest of the details are exactly the same. Now what we have to do is we simply have to add these details into our Airtable so that we have the record of every new order. Alright, so let's click on this add new action step, and now for the action application, we have to select it as Airtable. It is very easy, you just have to follow me step by step. Now let's select the action application. For the event, you have to select create record and click on this connect. If you have already connected your Airtable account with Pabbly Connect previously, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Airtable. And once we click on this connect with Airtable, Pabbly is requesting for some permissions. So if you wish, you can give the permissions for all your database you have on Airtable, the future, the current one. But if you don't wish to give the permission for all the database, what you can do is you can go towards this add base and give the permission only for a particular base. You have to search for the base name, select it and click on this grant access. And once we click on this grant access, you're going to see that with this we have successfully created a connection between Airtable and Pabbly Connect. And yes, now we have to select the base name and the table name in which we want to add the details. And now let's move on further, and one by one I'm going to add the details, but we are not going to add the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one I'm going to map all the details. I'm going to map the order number so that we can add it over here. I'm going to map this customer name, then I'm going to map the email address. Now let's move on further. Now for the product name, I'm going to map the product name. As you can see that this is the product name, so I am going to map this. Now let's move on further. I'm going to map this quantity. So one by one I'm going to map all the details so that we can add these details in our Airtable base. For the total amount, you have to be very particular what you are mapping. You have to look and map this product amount only, which is total price. And now let's move on further. For the shipping address, we have to look for the address, and you're going to see that this is the street address. So let's map the street address first, put a comma. Now let's map the city, which is Bhopal. Now let's move on further, put a comma and map the state. And one by one I'm going to map all of these details and move on further. For the order status, I'm going to keep it as pending because right now we have received the order and we are going to keep all the orders as pending, and further my team is going to update it. Alright, now it is saying enable typecasting. So if the typecasting is enabled, it allows you to forcefully create an option with the passed value in multiple choice fields. So it depends upon you if you want to enable it or disable it. I'm going to keep it as false, and now we have to click on this save and send test request. And once we click on this save and send test request, we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new Airtable record of the new order. So let's open our workflow and going to see, yes, the details have been added over here. Going to see the order number, the customer name, the email address, the product purchased, going to see the quantity, the total amount, and also going to see the rest of the details like the shipping address and the order status. Now further my team can update it. It can go to its in production, ready for dispatch, and much more. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow. And now, like I showed you in the starting of this video, we don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. What we have to do is we just have to sit back and relax, and automatically whenever a new order comes from your Shopify store, automatically the order details will be added into your own Airtable database, and all of this is going to happen in backend using Pabbly Connect. And yes, now go try this amazing automation software for your own business too, and this amazing automation for your own e-commerce store too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect, and you can also create this automation for your own business for free. So go and try it, and while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow link in the description box below. You can access and check my workflow. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.